everyone, and welcome to Ivy's YouTube channel. I'm back again with some concepts in VBA. Last time in my previous video, we discussed about recording of the macros, and today we are going to talk a little more on VBA, talk about some basic fundamentals in VBA, what is a variable, how to start the programming, where to write the programming. So let's get started. So when we are talking about VBA, we are going to go in the backend of Excel and write the codes. So first and foremost thing is, how do we reach the coding sheet? So there are two ways of doing it. One is that we can go to the developer tab in Excel. And in case you don't have a developer tab, you will go to the file. In file, you will see options. Under options, there is customize ribbon. In the ribbon where it says customize ribbon, look for developer and check mark it. So I'll just quickly show it to you in Excel. I already have a developer tab in my Excel. However, if I had to install it, I will go to file, options, and then I'll go to customize ribbon under main tabs, developer. Just click OK and it will be done within seconds. So in the developer tab, we can click on Visual Basic and reach the backend in Excel and write the VBA codes, or we can use a shortcut key of Alt plus F11. When you press Alt F11, it takes you back in the backend in the VBA editor, and when you press it again, it brings you back to Excel. So this is how we can go back and forth from Excel to VBA editor. Now, once we are in the Visual Basic, let's start with very basic few things that everybody should be aware of. Number one, what are the two main windows that are required? The two main windows required by us right now in coding is, one is the VBA Project Explorer, which is on the left side, and the code sheet, which is on the right side. Now, in case these sheets are not available or not visible, when you go to the VBA editor, it comes out to be gray screen. Then we can go to the View tab over here, go to the Project Explorer, and the window opens. And the main work of Project Explorer is for me to understand what are the workbooks which are open in the front end. So if you have two workbooks open or if you have three workbooks open, those workbooks will be visible over here. Now, when you see the extension as .xlam, that is basically extension for add-ins. So that's not where we are going to do coding. Make sure that you are selecting a workbook and then writing the codes over there. Now, where can you write the codes? You can write the codes in the sheet or this workbook, or what we prefer is writing a code in a module. However, in your normal workbook, in your new workbook, the modules are not available. So how do you insert a module? We will go to the Insert tab on the top and Module. And as soon as you click on a module, or if you click on a sheet, or if you click on this workbook, that helps you to open your code area where we are going to start coding. Now let's start with the very basic of coding, and let's learn how to write something called a comment in VBA. Now, first and foremost, what is comment? So when you're writing codes, usually when you're doing automation projects in Excel, it may not be that I want to write a code which is 5-line or 10-line program, but it has huge number of lines in it, 200, 500 lines of program. And when you're sitting in coding, you do not really sit and finish the entire code in one shot. You do block programming. Now, to understand that block, if I'm looking at my code after a week, or if I'm trying to do some modification for a client after a month, it kind of becomes difficult to understand that what we have written and why we wrote it. So for that purpose, what is always preferred is write comments so that we can read the codes. So in short, what is a comment? Comment is basically the read-only lines in the program, which helps the team, which helps the coder to understand what the code is all about. So how do we write the comments in VBA? It is going to start with a single quote, and then whatever you write, this is a comment in VBA, and when you press enter, now this is a comment. This is read-only line. And typically, unless you change the default settings in VBA, it always appears green in color. And then let's talk about how do you start a program. But before we, get to know how to write a code in VBA, let's simply talk about the three type of codes that we can write over here, or what we call as procedures. So three type of programs that you can write in VBA. One is a sub, which is basically a short form for subroutine, and it is used to write a code or give a series of instructions to complete a task. That is exactly the definition of a program. So sub, it is used to give a set of instructions to complete a task. That's a code, and that's a program, that's a sub, and the codes are run in sequential manner. Think about, very simple example to understand what is a sub, what is a program. Think about, let's say we decided today we are going to bake a cake. Now, when you want to bake a cake, can I start from putting the utensil in the oven? Not really. I have to do step-by-step work in order to get the yummy cake at the end. So what do? First, we gather the ingredients, and then also we have step number 1, mix the ingredients, step number 2, step number 3, pour the mixture into a bowl, step number 5 or 6, put it in the oven, and then we get a cake. So any process, any activity that we essentially are doing can be categorized as a program. Anything which has a series of instructions is a program, and that is exactly what a work of a sub is. In the last episode, we recorded a macro. And what is a macro? Macro is also a series of steps that it recorded in your Excel. So that is also categorized as a sub. In the further videos, we will also be working with the other type of programs like functions, where we will be able to create our own functions in Excel, create new functions for Excel, and then something called events, which basically are automation of your codes also. So that's it for today. In the next episode, we will start talking about the basic structure of the subprogramming, and we'll talk about the variables that are involved. Thank you. Keep watching the channel. Please subscribe to YouTube for further videos. Thank you.